I know that what's going on in this series right now is a very serious matter, but I still can't find. I still do find this chapter to be so freaking hilarious. Oh my god, like Yeonwu is really testing Keith's temper, huh? And it's so freaking precious. Before we get started though, I just want to remind our viewers that if you like seeing more yaoi content and would like to support this channel, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Feel free to message me in my social media at ZEALED FUJOSHI, which I'll be using to interact about more yaoi content. If that's something that interests you, feel free to follow me at ZEALED FUJOSHI. Finally, this episode will contain explicit content and a lot of manhwa spoilers. With that in mind, please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Now, without further ado, let's jump into special chapter 15 of Kiss Me Liar. This chapter is amazing. I never liked Keith in the last part of the main storyline, but now that he is being punished for everything he has done in the main story, I love it. Keith, you have never once redeemed yourself, my guy. I was disappointed that the main series ended with them being together, and especially after how Keith treated Yeon Woo. I am enjoying this whole suffering that Keith is under right now. I really hope that he gets to reflect on his past action. All of his stupidity in the main series. And like, this is the most funniest chapter in this series ever. I just wish Keith would just show Yeonwu Spencer, because I don't think Yeonwu would avoid Spencer, right? They're a carbon copy of one another. And to be honest, I can't wait to see Yeonwu's reaction when he meets Spencer. And I'm pretty sure that his patience will be tested on how he's gonna handle the reunion of Yeonwu and Spencer. Hoping that Yeonwu would recover soon though, so that Spencer will not feel sad about Yeonwu's injuries, right? And also the whole guilt of the accident over that cute old child. I don't want to see that. And going back to the whole Keith thing, considering Keith, it's kind of weird how Yeonwu is thinking that Keith is lying to him. Because Yeonwu should know how Keith is or was, right? Keith has never been the type to make jokes at all. This man has no chill, even before he fell in love with Yeonwu. And wouldn't this kind of confessions from Keith be more believable to Yeonwu? Because this man never tells a joke, so the only reality is he is telling the truth, right? And him not remembering how he came to the hospital should make it clear that he at least lost some memories, right? So I don't get that part from Yeonwoo's logic in this chapter, but then again, he could be in shock from everything that's going on and everything that's being told to him. But Yeonwu has been in love with Keith for such a long time, and he knows that Keith is such a temperamental person and he lacks patience. So you can clearly see how Yeonwu knows, even at this time, that it looks like Keith is about to explode in anger, or so visibly holding all of his anger in. So I also wish that Keith would just like chill the F out in this chapter, because is he forgetting that, Yeonwu just lost his memory? So why is he always yelling? I don't get that part either. I could guess that it's probably one. He doesn't like that Yeonwu keeps on calling him Mr. Pittman, because it probably reminds him that their relationship is non-existent with this current Yeonwu in front of him. And two, Keith is probably upset that Yeonwu is not believing what Keith is telling Yeonwu. So it's so visible that Keith just wants to get back to the Yeonwu that he knows. And like the fact that this Yeonwu doesn't believe what he's saying, it's heartbreaking for the man. And three, Yeonwu is reminded how Keith is in the past. He always was like a condescending, heartless bastard, right? So you have to think that maybe that's why like Keith is upset about this. The last panel had me rolling though. I'm dying with this chapter. Yeonwu is doing his best to seek therapy sessions just for Keith. Meanwhile, the man is going through 5 stages of grief with additional blood pressure. By the time that Yeonwu gets his memories back, I think it will be Keith's turn to book himself into the hospital. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to follow my social media to be teased about some of the boys' love that I'm interested in. Feel free to leave me a message and converse with me in my Discord channel. I'd love to hear back from you. And please consider supporting the show by donating as little as 99 cents through www.zealedfujoshi.xyz. Also, don't forget to support the author. All the manhwa details can be found in the description below. Again, thank you so much and hope to see you next time.